We begin with breaking news. Late this morning, Iowa DPS Safety Commissioner Stephen Baines discussed the investigation into the deadly January 4th school shooting in Perry. This follows the release of the summary of a report of that incident late yesterday. KCCI's Bo Bowman was at that press conference, and he's live outside of where that was held. Bo, what other details did the commissioners share?
Well, Alyssa, Commissioner Baines, he told us that Butler had planned and prepared this attack at least a month in advance. We also got some more clarity as to the origins of the shotgun that Butler used to carry out the shooting. They say they were unable to confirm with absolute certainty, but believe it came from an extended family member's expansive collection. The revolver that Butler had on him during the shooting, that came from his home. His father purchased it in 2020, according to their investigation. Now, the commissioner said they discovered through Butler's writings that he was suicidal and sought notoriety. He wanted to be famous, he wanted to kill himself, and take others with him. The Department of Public Safety says they discovered in their investigation that Butler was, quote, on a pathway to violence, and that certain people were aware of his fascination with school shootings, but did not know of his intentions going to school on January 4th.
I can say that there was no evidence that any other person knew of the shooter's specific intentions on January 4th. That being said, I can say that others were aware of the shooter's general interest in school shootings. Others were aware of his fascination for violence. Others were aware of his concerning behaviors. The evidence bears that out. Those concerns, along with a number of other warning signs, were unreported or were otherwise unrecognized, but we can say that the shooter in this case did have broad behavioral issues, had broad mental health concerns, and that many of these concerns were present years in advance of the shooting on January 4th.
Now, you can find that entire press conference on our website and on the KCCI YouTube channel. As of right now, no one has been criminally charged in regards to the Perry shooting from January 4th. We're live in Des Moines. Bo Bowman, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Bo, thank you. Now, new laws signed this year are making classrooms in the state safer. The comprehensive security law requires school safety reviews of buildings. It also created the school safety task force. Another bill requires districts with more than 8,000 students to have a security or school resource officer at each high school. There was also a law that gave Perry money for teacher retention bonuses.